This is our 2023 Winnebago View D version, and we showed you that the awning just came out, and here are some of the bays that we have. We wanted to open them up so you could see. One thing I will tell you is that this bay is very roomy. I'm a writer and I've been toting all of my book stock around in this bay, so it's got a lot of room, and it's also insulated. Another bay down here with room, obviously. This bay is where our Onan RV QD 3200 generator is. It's a diesel generator, and ours has just over 100 hours, I think about maybe 140 hours on it. Over here is the pass-through bay. So this bay has the bottom storage area, and it also has a pass-through up top, which is a good place to put, well, we have brooms and some other equipment that we would keep in there. On this side, we have a full wall slide out. That's why we love the Winnebago View D version of the layout, because it is the only one with the full wall slide out on it. Really makes a difference. And then if you come down here below the slide out, you can see our propane tank. This is the other side of that pass-through bay, which is where we keep, it's where we store a lot of our plumbing supplies and our sewer hose and levelers and things like that, extra hoses. And then down here is our plumbing bay. It's very compact, very intact. So down here you can see where the electric cords go, and you can see that we have, well, there's the hose for our city water, as well as where you fill the fresh tank and where you would drain the fresh tank and drain the water heater, and also where you pull out and to empty the black tank and the gray tank. And then of course you have your outside shower. Show you that works. And then this is the back of the Winnebago View. Here's the ladder to go up to the roof. We have our roof inspected. Well, I know we've had it inspected every year. I think we've had it inspected actually twice a year when we've gone in for regular maintenance. We have gone to General RV because that's where we purchased it from, and there's a lot of locations around the country. But we have had that roof inspected with this Winnebago View. And we also added this extra stabilizing bar just to make a more smoother ride, especially on some of the back roads or lesser highways that we've traveled around the country. We think it really makes a difference on how smooth the rides are to have those extra stabilizers. So we had those installed shortly after we bought the RV. We purchased this RV in April of 2023. Hi there, we're getting ready to go to bed for the night, so I'm just going to show you how our bed is really up here and our couch is down here, and what we do to get ready. So before I do that though, I want to show you that we have storage under this couch. It's big, really. It holds a lot of stuff. We have clothes, extra sheets, and put blankets in here. We've had books in here. I have my yoga blocks in here. So that just pops up, pops down. We pull out our top couch cushions and we just lean them up against the side of the couch. And then there's a button on the wall right next to the shower. And it has a motor that pulls our bed down. I stop it halfway then, and I just pull out the bed legs. And then I don't like the bed to slam onto our floor because we always try to protect the floor. And so it just comes down like so, a little bit of a gentle landing. And then there is our queen size bed. We've added an extra foam pad to it to make it more comfortable. And also, I will just show you that up above our bed, there are 2 bins, oops, locked that one, for storage. And that is where we store extra clothing. These are super nice cupboards. I absolutely love them. They have a little push button and that locks them in place. And then there's also lights on each side of our bed. If you press it once, you get the blue light. If you press it or hold it in, you get the brighter white light for reading. So welcome to our RV bathroom. What we like about the 2023 24B Winnebago is that you actually have a bathroom that's separate, that isn't as small as the other Winnebago views. We have a shower. The shower is doable even for the big guy that my husband is, and he is 6 feet tall. It's got a skylight in it. It has good water pressure. And we upgraded to a porcelain toilet in here because they had a plastic one and we said that's not going to work for us. So it is a porcelain toilet instead. And then we also have both the medicine cabinet and the other cabinet down below. Can I get in there? Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks, honey. So here's the cabinet down here, where you could see there's room, and we kind of made the best of what we have with using some containers, including this container on the door. And there is a double outlet here. They put this fun little W up on the wall for you to hang stuff on. We just hang our flashlights there. We have another nook up here. We also have a nook up here, a container up here above our window that's in the RV. And then here's our medicine cabinet. Also made use of containers in here. We have some hooks on both sides, including hooks on this pocket door. So the pocket door just comes out this way. It's great because that means with the pocket door sliding in and out this way, you don't have a door that opens in or out. So that it really is the best way to go here. And then what surprised us is we have this nifty closet, and we thought, well, this is just going to be a tiny little cupboard. But lo and behold, it's really not. It's a lit up closet. Plenty of room for clothing and room to store things below that. And there's an extra table in there that is a pedestal table that can be used in either the front or the rear of the RV, which we'll show you on the floor when we show you the whole RV. Okay, starting from the bathroom in the back of the RV coming forward, the first thing I want to show you is that we have this really nice pantry over here in the kitchen, and it has 3 pull-out drawers. Absolutely love it. And besides the pull-out drawers, we're camping right now, so we have quite a lot in here because we're camping. There's another shelf up here as well. That's not a pull-out shelf, but more storage. And then down below here, there's another full shelf of storage. And then this is your electrical panel for circuitry and fuses and things like that. Then we come up to the refrigerator. again, I just want to show you that the refrigerator's working. It is full because we are camping, but for a motorhome this size, it's a very functional refrigerator and works really well. And then of course we also have a freezer. Up above here, it will show you your solar charge, and there is a solar panel on the roof, so it will always give you the readout on what you're getting for voltage from your solar batteries. And also we have another battery level is up here. It tells you what the house and the chassis are doing, and then the tank levels for the fresh water, the LP gas, the gray tank, and the black tank. And then there's a button here to turn on the water pump for when you're boondocking. And up here is where the room slide out goes in and out for the slide. And then if you come forward here, we have 3 drawers. They're nice and deep. They slide out. They have a quiet close. They're wood. They're rock solid and
lit.
And they're lit. Yeah, every one of these drawers is lit. Okay, and our stovetop here is really great because it runs on electric with a true induction burner here, and then the propane gas burner here. So you really have 2 different ways of cooking, which is perfect if you're boondocking, or if you just don't want to run everything off of the electric, then you've got both going on here. And again, we have these bins up top that we absolutely love. This, of course, helps catch the grease from cooking. You can see how big these bins really are, and also you should notice that this also shows the inverter, and it also is where you start your generator. When you need to start the generator, that's the start button for the generator is right there. Then you have this nice full countertop space, something we really like again about this particular model of the Winnebago View. We have a microwave convection oven, so you really can cook, roast, convection oven wise in here, and as well as use it as a microwave. We use it every day. We use it to roast and bake as well as microwave. Down below is another lit up drawer. And then if you come down here, you'll see that we have a double stainless steel sink. It's a square sink. It's a 2-piece sink as opposed to 1 big sink. And here is our faucet. Nice modern style faucet with both the spray and the regular stream. And then another one of these really nice large storage bins up here. And then under the sink, we have a 3-piece water filter system that we installed that to just make our water taste that much better wherever we go. All of these have those same push button to lock them up. And then of course this is the TV and the sound bar. And then behind the TV is a little more storage. There's room for videos. We put paper towel and some other extra a couple kitchen supplies back there, but that does open up behind the television. Okay, so now we're in the front of the RV, and just straight ahead, might as well start from the nose, is you can see our blackout shades here for the sides and the front windows. Real, very comfortable seats. Both seats turn around if you want extra seating to face into the RV for visitors or for yourself. I find that it's a really comfortable seat. I like it a lot. And it has, both of them have these extra seats that attach, so when you swivel them around, you're not sitting low like you would be in the front when you're driving. You're actually sitting up like you would be in a kind of a recliner situation. All right, and then come over here, you see that there's a loft up here. And we have only used the loft to put some extra supplies in. We haven't had anyone sleep up here yet, so the mattress is completely unused. The way to get up top is with this ladder, and it just hooks right onto these hooks here. And then, can you see up top when you're videoing it, dear? Okay, great. So there's also curtains up there. There's also lights. There's a light up there, and there's also an extra outlet. I think there's at least one outlet up there as well. It's a nice little nook spot. I don't have any trouble getting up there and climbing in and out of it at all. And it's not terribly uncomfortable. And then, of course, it's very spacious too. I really like that loft. Very, and that's also where we have kept our Winnebago manuals. So if you buy this RV, this Winnebago set of manuals will be yours. Here is our front door. There's a little nook here where I put an umbrella, and there's a nook here where I keep a dustpan, the fly swatter, and a couple pairs of shoes. This has an accordion shade that slides up and down. When you're on the outside of the RV, no one can see in. This is black, even though you can see out, they can't see in. And then it just opens like this, closes, and locks like that. Well, welcome to the dining room. Cool features is that this is a U-shaped dining room. It is deluxe. What makes it deluxe? A whole bunch of things. So one feature is this table. It goes both directions. So you can swivel it either way that you want to sit or configure it. Another thing that makes it deluxe, these come up on both sides. So we have kind of turned this into our TV lounge area because it's right across from the TV, and we really do lounge here. We put up pillows and things like that, and it's so comfortable and really nice. And then the other thing that makes it deluxe, super duper storage. Oh my goodness. You just pull this out. This comes right out. You push this up, and you've got full storage down here. I mean, a lot of storage, and there's nothing really in the way, so you can use cubes or whatever works for you. So there's storage there. There's storage in the middle, and then there's also, upside down and backwards. And then there's also storage on this end. You can also, this one, you just pull this middle part out instead of the whole big one. And then again, as much storage as there was on that end. And then you have the storage in the middle too. There's also an outlet down below the table. There's outlets on both sides of the sofa. And there's an outlet also in the kitchen, on the kitchen ceiling part of the kitchen by the television. You will see our Starlink here, and that's the wire that you saw hanging out this window here when we did the outside viewing video shot. So that's our Starlink, and we're going to be taking that with us. And MCD shades, also super nice. And besides, oops, sorry, it got stuck on the Starlink. But besides that, there's also an interior shade that you can pull down for privacy, but it also lets in the light but keeps out the sun. So another nice feature. And there's 3 more storage bins above the dinette. It's a great motor coach.